everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, the 24th of September 2019. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Starman Tarot for today's reading. This is a deck that I don't really ever use. So let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of. Lots of packaging involved with these cards. Okay, so let's have a look. These cards are a little bit bigger than the standard tarot card. The standard tarot card would be about here. So if you're looking to order these, just be prepared that these are bigger and longer. And you need bigger hands to shuffle them. If you shuffle them in my kind of amateur style anyway. Okay, so I hope you've had a lovely September, by the way. I hope you've had a really great month. September, for me, has always been like the end of summer, and we're transitioning into winter now, and things are going to get dark and da-da-da. But I love September. It's a lovely time of year. Autumn. I remember, I don't know what they're called in English, chestnuts, I think. We used to open these chestnuts, and you know when you're walking and there are leaves everywhere, and you kick up the leaves while you're walking as a little kid. It's so much fun. You can only do that in the autumn. Okay, so we've got a number of things here. These are so bright, these cards. And, you know, if I'm saying these cards are so bright, that's something, because I love bright colors. So we have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is about taking charge of your life and creating a doorway for yourself and saying, this is the direction I'm going to go in. And in this case, he's being guided by this spirit that helps him move forward. And he's kind of creating energy by himself to move forward. The Eight of Wands is things taking off, information coming in, getting from A to B, connecting. So that's news. And the Ten of Pentacles is complete abundance and prosperity and master of the physical realm. This is the Kabbalistic tree of life. And I think in this deck they've made, is it Bowie? They've made David Bowie like a god or something. I think that's what the gist is. So this spirit here, the spirit of Bowie, inspires him to go in his own unique way. Here, the spirit of Bowie oversees everything physical that's happening with you, and you are granted completion and fullness. Do you see the figure 8 in that card? If you turn it around, it's like an infinity symbol. Okay, I just find it so funny that they would make like Bowie like an ascended master. That would never have occurred to me. Okay, so what the cards mean today, first of all, is that there's a door for you to go through. You've got information that's guiding you, and there's a nasty green kind of odor between Bowie and this person. I don't know what this green bit is. Is it ectoplasm or what? Doesn't look nice. I don't like this. So there's been this connection with, maybe it's an unpleasant connection with the truth. Maybe you've had to face some facts. And now you're like, okay, facing the facts, I'm energized to make changes. You've taken wands in each hand and you're like, boom, I'm going to make things happen. I'm going to move things forward. I'm going to rise and rise and rise and get to the top. The Eight of Wands, which literally is rockets shooting upwards towards some sort of mystical, magical black hole there, or energy, like energy thing. And we've got another planet or a purple sun in the background, and we've got a pyramid. So that it has an association with UFOs and the hidden mysteries. Here we've got like one of the Easter Island looking statues interacting with like a child or an animal. Oh no, it's not an Easter Island statue at all. It's a horse interacting with. Come on, camera. Zoom in. What is that? Is it a sausage dog? I can't tell. Anyway, so things of. Oops, blurry. Yeah. So things of the natural planet, these rockets are shooting off into the mystical realms. So if you take a step forward today, the mysteries of the universe are going to be laid bare for you. They're going to be opened up for you. And because you learn a spiritual law of the universe and you integrate that and process it and make it part of your perception of the world, then what happens is that because you see a spiritual truth, you have a better glimpse of the reality that is the universe, the higher power, David Bowie in this case. It's actually a nice example because, the ancient Greeks, they used Aphrodite and Zeus and Hera and Hercules. And those were stories. Those were the celebrities of their time, okay? So these days we celebrate, in our culture, we celebrate actors usually. And we celebrate people like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie and Jennifer Aniston and Chelsea Handler and lots of famous people, Jack Nicholson and Angelica Houston, and all these people are they're like our current, almost deified to a certain extent because they're celebrated and they're world famous, okay? So we're creating our own gods here, and in this case it's creating David Bowie as a god and working with him as an ascended master. I'm just saying that if you work with your guides, don't be embarrassed if your guide is David Bowie, for instance, okay? I went to a meeting once, a 12-step meeting, and the person had a connection to their higher power, and they were talking about it, and their connection with a higher power was their connection with their cat, the cat that had passed on. And that was the spirit that this person spoke to when things were difficult in life, and it spoke to this deceased cat. And I mean, some people didn't take that very seriously, but don't ever be embarrassed what your guides are or who you see when you have when you go on a kind of visualization looking for your guides, your angels, your soulmates. If you have a unicorn show up, then you've got a unicorn showing up. I've got a unicorn as one of my guides. If you've got one of the greys, the aliens show up, or horse, then that's what shows up. That's your guide. That's your guidance. So what I'm getting is that you're fully energized today and you get some news, you get a visitation by something or someone. So an ascended master comes into your life. You realize some spiritual truth through that connection. It might be through some really banal kind of everyday activity that you suddenly connect to something bigger. Then the rockets shoot off, which is your will basically saying, okay, let's go there, let's make this happen. So things happen quickly for you and you implement it in a physical way, and you can see this person down here in yellow thriving. So that's you. So on a physical level, you're just going to feel like really energized and like you're buzzing and like you're full of spiritual energy. And you can translate that into physical energy, and you can translate it into stability for your family. Do you see these 4 people sitting on that pentacle? So that means financial stability. So you may get an idea of your own today that is a universal need and will continue to be a universal need. And you may have found a niche that's utterly unsupported right now. And you may say, okay, there's a total demand here, but no supply of this certain area. That's the idea that comes to me. I'm going to start doing that. And then you open your own business to make that product or whatever it may be available to people who want it but haven't had access to it before. So it's a day of empowerment. It's a day of kind of listening to your guides, your guidance. Yeah, and don't be embarrassed. You know, I've got a unicorn guide. I've got a little cherub angel. I've got a woman who lives on the beach, and she is my connection with water, and she's like my version of the Lady of the Lake, and she guides me in deciphering the symbols that I get when I work clairvoyantly, when I work with what I'm seeing. She kind of helps me with that aspect of things and corrects me if you know. So you know, different guides for different things. And if it's a cat, if it's a spirit animal, if it's your higher self, if it's your twin self from another dimension, if it's your cat, if it's a tree, if it's a celebrity who's passed on recently, if it is Joan Rivers, if it's your own parents once they pass away and you start to feel really close to them. Whatever it is, that's what your guides are, okay? And I have so many guides. I always, in the morning, I kind of greet my guides, and it takes me so long to rattle off the list because I've got so many guides, and they all help me, and it's wonderful because you just don't feel alone. So today, those guides empower you. They bring you to some sort of enlightenment. Boom, an idea which when you put into practice is going to have an eternal effect on your financial, physical, daily routine, physical health, in your life on planet Earth, planet duality. So good health, improved circumstances, more money, better jobs, when you follow the ideas that you're getting today and you make sure you listen to your inner voice. It's going to guide you in the direction of being able to support other people, which is huge. If you make enough money to support, let's say that's dad or mom, let's say you're mom, okay, and you're supporting the kids and dad. If you're making enough cash to support all three of them, that's a lot. Number-wise, we've got easy numbers. Great. We've got 2 and 8 is 10, and 10 is 20. 20 reduces to 2 in numerology, and 1 and 2 is a relationship. So that's what this is about today, the relationship with the higher realms and getting messages from it. The relationship you have with yourself. This, I'm sorry to be vulgar, okay, but this looks like an unfortunate accident if they didn't mean this to seriously represent either a brain fart going up, or David Bowie has really bad breath, or he's just puked. I don't know what this green thing is supposed to be. If you look at the shape of it, it looks like a little kid with a hat on and a little nose and with huge buck teeth and no chin and just a scrawny little neck. So is that what it's supposed to be? Or is it just a splash of color? I'm not sure. I may be missing something here. Let me look at it for one second. I just think that's so... So you do have a genuine relationship with your higher self or the higher realms, but if it seems somewhat weird or unusual or not beautiful, or if it's through some sort of gross activity that you have to do. I can't imagine. Like if you're going mud wrestling and oh, this is silly. I mean, yeah, I'm being silly. So, no, in earnestness, one and two relationship, it's important to form a relationship with the higher self today, because that's what leads you to enlightenment. And it's your own version of what the higher self is. And I went on a lot about, your own personal version. It doesn't matter what it is. No one gets to judge it except you. And our guides are different symbols. It's just a way of our minds compartmentalizing help for different things when we need help. So build relationships with those things and put it into physical practice, and you will be very successful today, and you'll have started something that gives you hope for the future when it comes to your finances. So it's the best day to apply for a new job. It's a great day to ask for a promotion, to ask for more money. It's a great day to make a lateral move and to switch companies or businesses. If you're feeling underpaid, it's a great day to realize your ambitions financially. So have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. I can answer any of your questions in my personal readings. Have a lovely day. Please hit the subscribe button and share the video on the internet if you like it. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.